creator of the Elaser reputational currency system, which is your blueprint to activate your business network as a tool to generate leads, subscribers, and sales. Now, this evening on this special broadcast of Small Business Simplified, we are going to dive into an upcoming campaign that I endorse and I support. And the purpose of this campaign is to raise money for the businesses that have been decimated, that have been impacted by COVID-19, and give them some relief, gives them some cash to help them pay employees that have been laid off. And in exchange for that, you get access to the top speakers in the industry, many of which have poured into me and helped me get in a position to talk to you. So this is a full circle moment for me. I'm very excited about this upcoming summit, virtual summit, and it goes a little bit like this. So we as a society, we're all trying to find our way through the COVID-19 pandemic. The question I have for you, dear listener, dear viewer, is what will be the story that you tell your grandkids about this time? The question I have for you is, how did you respond? How will you respond? What are you doing with this time that we have? You're a business owner, you're a professional, you're an entrepreneur, you're self-employed, you are a creator. And it is your duty to use your knowledge, your skills, and your ability to create value for the world around you during this time where there are more questions being asked of yourself and the people around you than at any other point in history. What are your answers? What is the solution? You don't have to have the solution for all life's problems, but based on your specific area of expertise, it is time to amplify your signal. So the question is, during this time, what did you create? What did you build? How did you improve yourself? Those are going to be the questions, as well as the regrets that many people will have. People who are answering those questions and stepping up, they will have a great story to tell. And although it seems in bad form or tone deaf to proclaim your victories during a time where everyone's trying to figure it out, there are quite a few people, especially those who are rooted in online education and business. There's quite a few people who will have their best year ever. Maybe not financially. In some cases, maybe financially, but definitely in terms of the awakening, doing the deep work, the work that needs to take place in order to be successful. So the reality is that we're all at home. The reality is that we're all dealing with the battle of sleeping in late, pajamas versus getting dressed every day, working from home while the entire house is home. So it's important to point this out, that it's a clear difference between working from home and pandemic life. When you're working from home, typically the rest of your family is somewhere else, or you have your rhythm planned out. But in this particular case, the schools are closed. So when you're dealing with your kids and you're trying to work, and the kids don't understand that because you're in the same house, that there is no boundary in terms of work, it is throwing off many high performance men and women around the world. So now, many of us are also pivoting our products and services and our message and our mindset to continue pushing forward with our businesses and our brands. So with the time that's available, my advice and guidance has been to focus on projects over tasks, meaning the deep work that needs to take place within your business, within your brand, that you typically shy away from. that you typically don't want to do, that you typically push off onto someone else. This is the time to take a step back and focus and look at what you can do in order to reach that next plateau. Let's give a few examples of the deep work. That could be tagging and adding list segmentation to your email list. That could be finally setting up that affiliate software for your products and services that are converting at a high level. That could be typing your autoresponder up until 2021. That could be split testing all of your holiday promotions. That could be hiring new staff. That could be, let's say, for your call centers or your virtual receptionists, typing out the scripts that help them efficiently represent your business. There's numerous ways that you can do the deep work that is necessary for you to have your greatest success. Task-driven work, or work that can be done by someone else, is not the best use of your time, and many people are spinning their wheels. Now, one powerful type or form of deep work that I really want you to consider is writing your first or next book. Writing your first or next book. Now, it's important to understand that by the numbers, it takes the average professional, the average adult, over 10 years to write their first book. Life gets in the way. We start, we continue, we stop. We don't have a system for writing, and it leads to us letting so much time go by. This, for many of us, creators, professionals, this is the most time that we've ever had to just slow down. Some of us are busier than ever, but we still have that time to reflect because the rest of the world is operating at a slower pace. So, have you considered writing your book during this time? Have you considered self-publishing your book at this time? So, the opportunity that I have for you to take part in is the Best Sellers Summit. Now, the Best Sellers Summit is currently taking place from April 28th to May 1st. That is April 28th to May 1st. And it will be from 12 noon to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York time for my international audience, each day on April 28th to May 1st. Now, the Bestseller Summit is currently in year number 4. So this is the 4th annual Bestseller Summit, and it is an all-star lineup that is coming together to give back and donate 100% of the ticket sale profits to help small business owners, which are the foundation of the economy, especially in the US. So now you may ask, what charity are the ticket sale profits going to? I'd like to know where my money's going. So that's a fair question. The Bestseller Summit is donating to the Startup Emergency Relief Fund. And what this does is it gives grants to entrepreneurs and small businesses in need. Many entrepreneurs have had to cut back, lay off, and are in great danger of completely folding during this time. Now, entrepreneurs and small business owners are the job creators of our society. Just think about those of you in your timeline of life and all the journeys that you've been through, from the dry cleaners that your parents went to the pizzeria where you had your first slice of pizza, the ice cream parlor where you went to celebrate family moments. These are all moments that are provided by local small business owners, and the Startup Emergency Relief Fund was created to give grants to entrepreneurs to help them through this time. Now, your opportunity to step up before I go into the actual lineup and support business owners with a pay what you can donation. Begins by clicking on bit.ly/best sellers with an S 2020. That is bit.ly/best sellers 2020. Now, there's a few benefits to being a donor to the Bestseller Summit. You can learn to become a published author or sell information products, which can include ebooks, courses, webinars, PLR content. You can learn to sell books and ebooks on Amazon or CreateSpace and jump them to best sellers status. You can learn to build traffic or generate traffic and build a loyal following. You can also learn to use your book as a billboard to share your message and expertise all around the world. We live in a search engine driven society. Someone in another country can look for your book title and look for your profile and connect to you for interviews, speaking opportunities, you name it. And with everyone online and conducting business virtually, that is literally one click of a mouse away. Now, the speaker lineup for the Bestsellers 2020 Summit is jam-packed with talent. Now, there's a large lineup of speakers. The speakers that I personally have learned from and know a lot about include Jay Boyer. He's going to be talking about how to write and publish a #1 best-selling children's book to Amazon in 7 days or less. We have Ty Cohen. Now, Ty Cohen, years ago, was someone who helped me personally through his content and his course. I receive royalties every month from following his system, and I've used that system in many different ways, especially with audio book content. So we're going to go down the line here, and Daniel Hall will be discussing, sharing his knowledge on how to sell more books with Pinterest. Let me tell you about Pinterest. It is easily the most overlooked social media platform when it comes to driving free traffic to your ideas, your products, your services, your content. And he's going to teach you how he uses Pinterest to sell more books. Now, if you already have a book, is it a bestseller? Is it a multiple time bestseller? That's the question. And in the Bestseller Summit, you can gain the insight to become just that. Greg Caesar, the great Greg Caesar, recently had lunch with Greg Caesar. He came to my area for an event that another speaker, Ty Cohen, was hosting. And so he's going to teach the legendary Greg Caesar how to build a monthly recurring income business on Amazon in as little as 90 days. The picture in the back of me, Black Book Club 1, is 18 years old. And this particular shot here looks like great art. But thank you for that. Thank you for that observation. There's a whole story behind the picture, and thank you for that observation. Connie Reagan Green will be writing about your keywords, how to write the book that will build your business. So keywords in a search engine driven society is how people find your content. And if you understand keywords, then you're able to be found, be purchased, and build your brand and your notoriety in a powerful way. And last but certainly not least, and not limited to, event host Ron Douglas, Alice Seba, will discuss how to turn your writing skills into your own personal ATM by selling private label rights content. That's where the ideas start to turn to gold, ladies and gentlemen. Now, a few more questions you may have. If I am an investor in this offer, will I get the recordings to this virtual summit, which is available at bit.ly/bestsellers 2020. That is bit.ly/bestsellers with an S 2020. Will I receive the recordings and the transcripts? The answer is absolutely. Once you name your price and donate, you will see an option to upgrade at a very reasonable rate to receive all the recordings that you can download to your phone, that you can download to your laptop, which will include the summary notes, the transcripts of every interview that will help you to maximize your experience. So it is not expected for you to learn it all in one setting. It's from the 28th to May 1st, 28th of April to May 1st. So the next step for you is to go to bit.ly/bestsellers 2020 and register for the Bestseller Summit. 2020 is coming, is here, and tickets are open. You can get on board, and the top of the top publishing minds are going to be participating in this for the sole purpose of taking 100% of the proceeds and investing them into the Startup Emergency Fund, which is a grant for business owners and entrepreneurs who have fallen upon hard times, on the verge of closing, and helping them to get their employees back to work. I support this cause, and my hope is that you use this time to invest in publishing your first book. Many of the names who are speakers in this particular summit have taught me how to purchase or publish my first book. I'm currently using the system of two of the speakers in this particular summit to publish my own book that is coming up, that will be published during this pandemic season, and that is Networking is Dead: How to Build a Power Circle. So, I'm Shadi Laser, and you've been briefed. Bestseller Summit 2020. I want to see you there on the inside. Pay what you want, pay what you can, donate to help entrepreneurs that are in need through the Startup Emergency Fund. And again, it opens on April 28th, but you can start to purchase your tickets today. You also will receive the opportunity to upgrade to receive lifetime access to the recordings from this summit. That's all I have for you. Over and out. Join my email list. It is mrshadi.com/email. Enjoy yourself.